As if we need one more reason to clap for our carers. Today, the NHS turns 72, outliving the UK's life expectancy at its time of birth. Today, that life expectancy is a decade greater. So here's a quick look at the history that got us here. On the 5th of July 1948, the NHS became the world's first health service that was free for every citizen. In 1952, the first charges were introduced. Prescriptions would cost £1. Today, they are once again free everywhere except for England. The 50s also saw the first mass vaccination programme tackling polio and diphtheria, and mental health was integrated into the NHS. In 1961, birth control pills revolutionised women's sexual freedom. The Abortion Act followed in 1967, and in 1968, Britain's first heart transplant happened. 1978, Louise Brown was born, the world's first test tube baby. She turns 42 this month. In the 1980s, breast cancer screening units were set up around the country, helping to cut deaths by a fifth. 1994 was the creation of the Organ Donor Register. Today we have an opt-out system in England and Wales. The noughties saw a smoking ban, congestion charge, and ultra-low emission zone. Last decade, drug safety testing was introduced at festivals and abortion was decriminalised in Northern Ireland. The 20s are likely to be remembered for one thing: the coronavirus pandemic.
No one really knew what it was going to be like when it all kicked off, and all we had were stories from other countries. There's been lots over the years about the NHS being underfunded, but I think this pandemic has just shown that the staff will keep doing their job regardless of what resources we have or might not have. We're all still here doing what we do as well as we can. Yeah, so it's been really difficult. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't difficult. At the start of the pandemic, I was asked if I would move from my normal day job, which is in gastroenterology, to the acute medical unit to help cover the coronavirus pandemic. Weekends, nights and evenings, long days. I was living with my wife, who was in her third trimester of pregnancy. We were told that the safest thing to do was for her to move out. So I found myself living alone and working all these long shifts. People were scared, people were tired. It was all a lot to take on. I was already feeling like there was no end in sight, and feeling quite helpless. And then that big day came. He was a big chubby baby weighing 8 pounds 5 ounces. And now we're reunited as a family, which is brilliant. The care we got from the midwives was exceptional. It was fantastic. Despite everything going on, they made us feel at ease and safe. Interview or not interview, I really would say that the NHS is fantastic. It's a fantastic service that ideally should be here forever.